Well, hello everybody. Hope you're doing well. Fantastic Friday. We're here again. Yes, it is Friday. I had to think about that for a second. It's been a little bit weird of a day because everybody's been off because it's Good Friday. Welcome to Fishy Friday Adventures, or whatever, Friday Night Live, Fishy Business, that's the one. Hope you're well. If you can hear me and see me, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you can, and everything's fine. We're kicking off the evening with a delectable little... Go on, focus. That's on Brian. A delectable little drink. A Thornbridge and Bundobust. Everybody good time. I'm not going to lie, I bought it because I had a tiger on the front of it. Cheers. I feel like I've earned this today because we're having our bathroom replaced. And when I say we're having our bathroom replaced, I had to rip out the bathroom. As well as kids helped and things, so we've been doing some demolition in the bathroom, taking tiles off the wall, getting back to brick, and everything hurts. I know, itchy as hell and covered in dust. I was going to say I've got dust all over my hair, but it doesn't really look any different. Am I extra grey because of all the dust? No, you can't see it. Anyway, it's been a hard day, so I'm ready for a little bit of R&R. Laid back, maybe some fun quizzing. Should we do some of that? At past we've got the quiz, and then later on after that we have the Eliminator, which is going to be a themed quiz this week. Ooh, I should have a button that goes ooh. Yes, we're going to have a theme to the Eliminator this week. See if anyone manages to stay the course, shall we say. But yes, let's say hello to everybody as we get in. The first ones that I've got up is Zinny McGinger. Hello everybody, hello yourself. And there's Brian as well. I think Brian was earlier than that, but it cut off those messages for some reason. Angela's in, nice to see Angela. I swear Graham would be late to his own... I started this at 9 o'clock on the dot, I'll have you know. In fact, it's only 9:03 now. Ring pool, pour and start. Yes, that's my new thing. I'm going to stick to that for a while. Hi Brian, I'm stuck in Adland. Sheesh, have I got ads on again? What? Why is that happening? Simon's in, AV good, nice to see you. Hans, hi from Sweden. Hello Hans, hope you're... That's the half pound of plaster dust I swallowed earlier. Sorry. Lee from a rainy Bolton. Yeah, it's been a bit hit and miss here in Sheffield. Cold. I've got my jumper on. I'm cold. I'm feeling, as people from Sheffield would say, I'm feeling nesh. It's not cold in here. It is 24.5 degrees, in fact. Which is bloody hot. But I'm not feeling it. Brian says, I swear Brian has... This is confusing when Brian says things that have Brian in them. I swear Brian has grown since last week. Well, he has been getting extra feeds, so maybe that has done it to him. Come on, Brian. People want to see you on the camera. Hopefully you've all been enjoying the new shorts I've been putting out. I've done a bit of a series of What Will Brian Eat? One of which almost got an entry into Dickhead Comment of the Week, which we'll be doing later as well. Somebody accusing me of trying to poison poor Brian. I would never do that. Strawberries are poisonous to fish? That can't be true. I mean, I've gone as far as Googling it. That's as much as I know about it. But, yeah, strawberries are poisonous to fish. I don't believe that's true, anyway. But yes, Brian has been getting extra feeds and lots of new food, so maybe that's why he's liking it. Or maybe he's just getting fat and lazy because he's in the tank next to me and he keeps giving me those big puppy dog derpy eyes and I have to keep feeding him. Look, he wants to eat my fingers. Sorry, I'm going mad now. Lisa's in. Hello, Lisa. Hello, everyone. And Graham, the cracking of the beer opening is just before the start. It is indeed. Howdy, howdy, Tommy. Nice to see you. Sandy Doty, nice to see you too. And Jennifer from Southern California. So I think we should have to put the map on for that, shall we? Anybody from anywhere strange? I need to stop asking it like that, because obviously none of you are from anywhere strange, because wherever you live is normal. But if I show you my map, I have to show you the map first to do that. If you see your place of current residence on this map anywhere, and it doesn't have a red dot on it, any Russians? Any Mongolians? Brazilians? We've got our first Filipinese. I don't know how to say that. Person from Philippines. Well, Thailand rather. So yeah, we're looking to fill it out. But Southern California, that's going to be... So what, round about here somewhere? You need to give me a place and then we'll put it in. Where's my head gone? I have disappeared. Boom, there it is. Oh. Hello from Ohio, says Glenn. Ohio. I don't know if we've got anyone. We have got someone from Ohio. Sorry, we've already done you, Glenn. Jennifer says yes. Well, yes to around about there. Shall we put in? I'm going to guess you're from... Let's go with San Diego. I always forget how to do this each week. Edit list. Add a place. San Diego. There we go. We've added you in. Tim Reptile's in, hoping to stay awake for the quiz. Well, you've only got another 22 minutes to try and stay awake, so hopefully you can make it. Let's hope it's not old house plaster dust, as it can have asbestos in it. Well, I don't think my house is that old, so we should be alright. Found lots of holes, though, and damp, and rotted boards, which is always nice. Too many raspberries for old Brian. Yes, he has had a few. Good evening from Antwerp. Oh, I don't think we've had an Antwerp before. Have we had an Antwerp? It does feel like a bit of an insult. Oh, there's a... No, that's the Netherlands, that's not Belgium. Slanjevar. Cheers. Let's get an Antwerp in there. Nice to see you, Peter. Thank you for joining us. Hans loves that it's only Bisky that's showing. Angela from Ontario, Canada can be strange at times. Yeah, well, everywhere's strange. Sheffield is strange. If you're on my Discord, we were talking about it today, and I was regaling them all. I wasn't regaling anyone. I told a story about one of my first interactions when I first moved to Sheffield. Which I will now repeat for everyone, because you're not all in Discord, so if you just all joined the Discord, then I wouldn't have to repeat this. But when I first moved to Sheffield, there's a place in Sheffield called The Moor, Moor it's called, and when I first moved here, I wasn't aware of the dialect differences that people from Sheffield call the Moor the Moor. So I had to get a bus to work, and being quite new there, I got on the bus and said to the driver, "Hi, can I have a ticket to the Moor, please?" And he went, "The Moor?" I went, No, the Moor." I went, "No, it's the Moor." I went, "No, it's the Moor I want to go to. Is this, the one in town?" And then he started taking the piss out of me for the way I spoke. Which I was a bit, what a dick. So, and he was doing this, laughing at me, going, "Ooh, Jockey McJockface wants to go to the Moor, ooh." And I was a bit like, "Oh, you little knob." So I was like, "Hang on. What's the opposite of fewer?" And he was like, "More." And I was like, "And how are we spelling that?" And he was just kind of, I was like, and what noise does a cow make? Moo. Stick an arrow on the end, and what do you get? You get off my bus. So I had a very long walk to work that day, but it was a very satisfying long walk. And the whole way I was kind of half chest puffed out, giving it, that told him, and half, no, I'm walking to work. That didn't tell anyone. But also, what a strange place where you call things not by what they're... weird. Didn't get it. Brian says we need to cover Southern Ireland because the UK is basically red dotted out. Well, when you zoom out quite a bit, the UK is kind of done. But when you zoom in, there's loads of places left in the UK we could do. Mal says, I'm in Iceland at the moment, just past the party food jumbo pack. No, that doesn't count. You have to actually live there. Glenn Griffin, nice to see you, says, your music is off the hook. I believe that's young person parlance for good. Thank you, Glenn. Hope you all enjoyed it from the latest video. Because Higer people didn't. Well, I don't know if they did or not. They're not speaking to me anymore. I tried to jazz up like a product placement by having a gentle dig at how you pronounce Higer, and made a wee song about it, which was in the last video. And someone from Higer didn't like it. Someone else said it was fine, but they're starting to annoy me again. But it is what it is. FYI, Google says strawberries are not inherently poisonous and good for some fish, but often heavily sprayed during the growing season, and you should choose organic ones to avoid the chemicals. That I get, because, yeah, but that could be true of anything. Any food that's sprayed with crap would be bad for your fish. But their point was it was strawberries, and I was like, no, silenced after that. So I'm going to make an executive decision, but easy for me to say, an executive decision that strawberries are fine. Nova Scotia, Canada. I think we've got a Nova Scotia, but let me quickly check. Yep, we've got a Nova Scotia. Or have we got a Nova Scotia? Oh no, we haven't. We've got a Newfoundland, which is kind of in the same hemisphere. Let me quickly swip back. Nova Scotia. Bing. There you go. We've got. Let's put you somewhere between Lunenburg and Truro. New Glasgow. I didn't know there was a Glasgow in Nova Scotia. There you go. Jersey CI. I'm going to have to work this out now. What does CI mean? Jersey NJ. No. Jersey CI. Jersey C.I. No, place doesn't exist, sorry. Central Indiana? No. Columbus? No. The CI is Chihuahua. Really? Is that right? I don't know if that's... Is that a thing? Meh. Right, there's the quiz. For those of you who like doing the Scanny McScan face. For those of you that don't like the Scanny McScan face, we've still got another 15 minutes, don't worry. It's not quite ready to go. But I will put the link into the chat for those of you that want to play. As always, if you are new here, join in. There are prizes to be won eventually, after some amount of time. But it's just a bit of fun as well. I'm about 2 hours north of San Diego, says Jennifer. If you tell me where, I'll put it in. I don't know how long 2 hours is. Is that 2 hours? Is that 2 hours? Is that 2 hours? We'll never know. Stevie P! Nice to see you, Stevie P. Brian, the old phantom raspberry blower of Old Sheffield. Brian says, it's Friday night. He's had a long week. He ate some different foods. Now it's time to try some different IPAs. Yes, indeedy. Peter, nice to see you and loving the channel and that big Grammy in the back. Indeedy. Why am I saying indeedy? That's the third time I've said that tonight. Where did we get to? Higer. Is it though? Or is it Higer? Or is that what you meant? Higer. See, Higer sounds dangerously close to something you don't want to accidentally say. Off the hook is no longer young people, sir. Oh, is off the hook people who used to be young in between when I was young and who is actually young now. That was before on fleek even. Now everything is skibbity or sigma, yes. That's my favourite words to use whenever we're in the queue for McDonald's or something with my kids. And if you order on the app, I have skibbity, sigma. No cap. My kids are just like, oh God. How does Nicole... I've asked them how you pronounce it, and they just kind of give me the email equivalent of a blank stare. They're not into it. In fact, that's a story for another day. Very fast. They will not leave me alone. So many people. I've been abused today by the Higer rep for TikTok promotions. So I got an email saying, "Hi, I am Sandy." I don't know what their name was. "I'm such and such from Higer. Are you interested in working with us?" And I'm like, for the 100th time, I'm already working with you. Leave me alone. I'm currently got your lights. I'm doing a video now. I'll put it out in a bit. And he's like, "Oh no, I'm from TikTok. And we want to work with you on TikTok." And I was like, "Well, can't the same person I'm dealing with?" No, okay. But then she just basically started shaming me for not having enough TikTok followers. And they were like, "This is weird. You've got almost 80,000 YouTube followers, but none on TikTok." And I was like, "Yeah, I've posted like 3 videos on TikTok, and then I've got limited amount of time in the day to do all this stuff. I can't just be sitting here farting about on social media 24/7. It's like, well, get back to me when you've got some TikTok followers. I was like, "What do you mean, get back to me? You phoned me. What? Give us a break. Get back to me when you've got some. Get back to me when you've got over 1,000. It was like, I could hear it in her voice was like, "Get back to me when you've got over 1,000 followers." She didn't say, but I read into it. And I was like, well, no, I've not got very many followers on TikTok. I mostly post on YouTube. That's where I concentrate on. What you should do is ask all your fans to follow you on TikTok. I'm like, no, I'm not interested in TikTok. I browse TikTok, but I can't be doing with trying to multiple channels. It's not until I retire or get made redundant. Hi from Nairn, Scotland. Beta Rosie. Nairn, Scotland, that's where my family go. As soon as I moved away from home, they started going there every year. And they all talk about it in their little clique, like, "Oh, let's go up to Nairn again. Oh, it's brilliant up there. Integrate." And I'm like, I don't know, I've never been. And the place. Bing. I've added Nairn. There you go. Hi from Cornwall from Bruce. Let's see if we've done Cornwall. We have now. From Dartmouth, actually. King of DIYs in Truro. Yeah, he must be the other viewer from there. Jersey Channel Island. Ah, oh, God, I'm so thick sometimes. So that's just Jersey. There we go, Jersey. I apologise. I immediately assumed you were talking about an American place. Channel Islands. Okay, I'm a bit slow on the uptake. Geez a break. San Bernardino. So I'm going to add in San Bernardino but not take out San Diego. So someone from, if anybody's in California, go and get someone from San Diego to follow me. Are you sure you're from the UK? Higer. It's definitely not Higer. It's Higer. I don't know. J. Timo and Hi Graham. No, I'm sticking with my Timo. They're much more productive for me. I was musing about this the other day that one of my recent videos was the Temu filter, where I'd used the box filters thing. That I've been talking about this for years, ever since I first found out about Temu. I'm going, yeah, that filter looks quite interesting. I'll probably try that one day. But every time I see it, I'm like, oh, it's like 30 quid today, and then I'll forget about it and go buy it the next day, and it's up to 60, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? So I finally got it nice and cheap and made that video that I made. And I'm sitting thinking, in fact, let me just get my facts straight before I do this, before I regale you with this boring story. Into my YouTube studio. I made a series of videos about making Mega Tank 2, obviously, I'm really proud of it. It worked out brilliantly. I love it. It looks great. I enjoy having it. I enjoy looking at it. I enjoyed building it. I enjoyed everything about it. Which I guess is the main thing. I'm happy. I've done a thing. I made it. It was really hard work. It's really big. It's impressive, as I say so myself. All those good things. So I spent thousands of pounds building this thing. Hours and hours and hours building this thing. Hours of filming it, and I know it doesn't look like it, but it was a faff. Whenever you film anything, it's a faff, because you spend time that you could be using to finish building a thing, to set up cameras and change camera angles and move cameras around and replace batteries and all. Again, loads of extra time doing all the filming, loads of time thinking about how to edit it together. Should it be one long video, 2 long videos, 5 long videos? Should I split it into a video about liquid rubber, a video about the size, a video about glass, all that kind of thing, thinking about it. And we'll put up those videos and they get like 2,000, 3,000 views in the first couple of days, and I'm not, no problem with that. Absolutely delighted with that, thinking, right, that's good, done that. But again, thousands of hours, thousands of pounds. No, not thousands of hours. Hundreds of pounds. Hundreds of hours, thousands of pounds. And then I buy a filter off Temu for £11. Literally just press record on a camera and unbox it, put it together, stick it on a tank, and go, yeah, works. 5,000 views in the first couple of hours. To the point where now it's got 25,000 views, like within a week. Has earned me nearly £100 from one video. And I'm like, it's so easy. Why do I spend my time making all those other videos? I should just buy crap off Temu. And again, I'm not complaining. This is fantastic. It's all great. It makes me laugh sometimes. The amount of effort that I put into things that just completely pointless. That Temu video was literally right, I've got to break up the monotony of the Mega Tank videos. I've got to have something else a little bit different. I'll just throw this one together and throw that out there. Literally filmed in 20 minutes, edited in 20 minutes, and posted. The whole thing took an hour maybe together. It's like my most popular video of the year. Who'd have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Hope says, "Hey Granny, hey Grandpa. Who's your Granny and Grandpa? What have I missed? The Great Oceans Disaster Aquariums. Has everyone hit like?" I can tell you that no, they haven't. So remember, people, that's your only bit of admin you have to do, is hit the like button. Joining as a member, great. Super chats, great. Subscribing, great. Just a wee like. It's free. You don't have to do anything else. Juggler's in. Hiya, Juggler. How we doing? Scott is from the honest town of Musselburgh. I'm going to have to add that in because that's a name I like saying. Why are you not working? Oh. That's Musselburgh. Remember Palmer Aquatics? Oh yeah, I don't like that guy. Why? What have some they said about him? The Green Discus Room says, "I bet you've never had anyone join from China." No, China. I was looking in the American channel. I was indeed. Is it Timu or Temu? I say Timu. I don't know that I'm right, but I say Timu. Right, we've got 3 minutes to the quiz. Somebody's done a thing. Hang on, I'll get to that in a minute. 3 minutes to the quiz. I'll stick the link in for anybody that's still thinking about it. We have 17 players logged. If we do a quick... Oh, there's a thing that's happened again. A quick look at the scores on the doors so far this week. Juggler is in first place, ahead of Error 404, and Zenny McGinger make up your top three. Zenny's got a prize. That's what's happened. Right, let me. Better Rosie thinks it's pronounced Hooga. I'll need to play you my song later if you've not seen it. Fish Vet's in. Nice to see you. Where's your thing, Mandy? It's not coming up. Anyway, so you're saying her prizes. See, people do get prizes eventually. Her prizes has arrived. Speaking of which, what is the coin chip thing that you sent me, and why does it rattle? Is it supposed to? I can't figure out what it does, if anything, or if it's just a trinket that makes some noise. It's a Mandy confuser. It confuses Mandy's. Why is nothing coming up here? I'm hearing noises and seeing things, but it's not coming up. That rattlage is it's either a keyring that's broken in transit, or it might be a fridge magnet. Is it? I've not got any left at the moment. Try it on something metal, see if it sticks. Palmer Aquatics does other channels also. I'm sure he does a 3D. He does, yeah. Why did I? Oh yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get the. Because I bought a new 3D printer for Christmas, and I couldn't figure out how to get the files off it. So I googled it, and there was a video. I clicked it, and I was like, "Is that wanker?" It is. God, he'll make shit about anything. Anyway. DIY versus Palmer for the next Fins and Fury. I think that'd be the one I'd have to support, Joey. It'll be the shopping trolley coin. I don't think I sent the shopping trolley coin to the Americans because I didn't think they would get it, or that I imagined the American shopping trolley coins use different coins, so it might not work. I did send you a bookmark it could only be a bookmark, a key ring, a fridge magnet, an algae scraper, a clock. I can't remember what I sent, to be honest. It is magnetic. Ah, we figured it out. Well done, us. So I heard a noise and I saw somebody has become a member, but I can't find. Oh, it is indeed. It's Jennifer. Jennifer, welcome to the Adventurers. Thank you very much. I will now post more content just because Jennifer has joined. Right, are we ready for the quiz, everybody? We have 23 players all lined up. Remember what the points make? Prizes! We're going to get going any minute now. Liv got a shopping trolley coin. Well, yeah, I sent to the UK people. I sent things that work in the UK. So I'm really sorry. The prizes are a bit crap. I was just getting. I was hoping that I would get sent more stuff by more suppliers, so as I could include more prizes. But they've been a bit stingy of late. So it was just random tat I found around the fish room that I've sent along. But I do have now 6 of those Huyuger lights, so maybe one of them could go in prize fund. I think Tag Team Palmer Joy versus Huyuger the Horrible, Grahamina. Oh, that'd be fun. I could do, like, you know, the 2v1 fights. I might be up for that. Stick the nut in one of them, clown the other one. Are we about ready? We'll get the countdown started then. Brian looks interested in you. What do you think you would do if there was no glass and he could swim right up to you? I think he'd probably try and eat me. That seems to be his main goal in anything with Brian is, I wonder if I can eat that, and then not eating it if he doesn't like it, and eating it if he does. Here we go, everybody. Question number 1. Fun with flags. Just for a change. Whose flag's this? Is it Finland, Norway, Denmark, or Netherlands? I keep meaning I've got some time off next week, so I might make a music bed for this. I keep meaning to make some music so as I've got something. Mm. 20 people going for Netherlands. People are correct. The fastest finger belongs to Koopstank's Smelly M8 and JDT28 close behind. Mary thinks Brian's. He wants to retry the strawberry in smaller pieces, the size of raspberries. Yeah, I think I did actually cut up the strawberries and the grapes, which he didn't eat either, into smaller pieces, and he still wasn't having it. But yeah, maybe have to like squish them a bit, or I don't know whether you need to cook them or something like that. Maybe hard things. Although he eats hard pellets quite readily, he's not into hard fruits. He does like kiwi, yes. Right, question number 2. What continent of Earth is the most populous? What continent of Earth is the most populous? Is it Oceania, Europe, Asia, Africa? Have you tried mango? I have. I don't know. Brian hasn't yet. Could try that. That's a good shout. Right, here's a potentially really dumb question. When I went to school, there were 5 continents, and now there's 7. Have I had some kind of brain injury? I'm sure I've had this discussion before, but I don't get it. Which continent of Earth is the most populous? Wow, almost everyone going for Asia. Of course it's Asia. Coopstank House, staying at the top. I did mean Brian, yes. Aquatic Moose has also tried Bango, pretty good. I'm not giving him a Tankfastic, although it would be interesting to see if he did pull a sour face. Question number 3. Which of the following is not an ingredient found in a classic Reuben sandwich? Corned beef, Dijon mustard, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut. Which of these would you not find on a Reuben sandwich? There's almost half of you that don't know what a Reuben sandwich is. So fairly even, except for the Swiss cheese part. But as the notes say, a classic Reuben consists of corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian or Thousand Island dressing layered between slices of rye bread. Dijon mustard is not found on a Reuben sandwich. So there you go. Dijon mustard was the answer. Smelly Emmy has made it into first place. Brian in second, and Zenny into third. Question number 4. Stratus, cirrus, and cumulus are all types of clouds, grass, soil, or trees. Dijon never goes on a Reuben. Quite right. Well done, Jennifer. I thought Reuben was European. Was it not? I think it said something in there. It was like a poker player invented it, something like that. So, which of these are stratus, cirrus, and cumulus types of? Most of you think it's clouds, because it is clouds. Zany got that super fast. 91 points. 92 for Juggler. Even super faster. Slanjivar. Cheers. Question number 5. And since I've just cheersed myself, I'll go and get another beer. 5. What South American country governs Easter Island? Is it Argentina, Brazil, Chile, or Uruguay? Who governs Easter Island? Beer number 2 is going to be the Salt Brewery Drip, DDHNEIPA. Who governs Easter Island? You think Chile. You think right. It is indeed Chile. Easter Island in Chile is famed for the 900 monumental statues known as the Moai. The native name of these remote volcanic islands is Rapa Nui. See, education and everything with this stream. Brian takes the lead. I must remember not to sound surprised. Brian's back in the lead. Well done, Brian. Smelly Emmy in second and Juggler in third. Who've we got right down at the bottom? Sandy with 66, but still time to come back and take over the treble cocks. Gas Musk just making it into the top 10. Zenny down to 8. Stevie P at 6. Question number 6. What chocolate manufacturer produces candy-coated mini eggs each year for Easter? Cadbury, Hershey, Ferrero, or Nestle? It's nice, that one. There's Brian saying, listen for the surprised voice. I tried my best not to. Who makes mini eggs each year? In this country, they don't come in a bag like that. I'll say that much. But most of you think it's Cadbury. Only 6 of you say Nestle. It is Cadbury. Brian boringly still in the lead. Answered that nice and quickly. Tom and Jerry just making it into the top 3 for the first time tonight, I think. As we move on to question number 7. The Amazon rainforest spans 9 countries. Which of these isn't one of them? Bolivia, Brazil, Mexico, or Venezuela? Which of these countries does not span or does not touch the Amazon rainforest? Oh, Mexico is a popular answer. Because it's Mexico. Of course it is. Here's your fact for the evening. While the Amazon rainforest extends across 9 countries, Mexico is not included in them. Spanning approximately 5.5 million square kilometres, the Amazon is mostly spread over Brazil, which holds about 60% of the forest, followed by Peru. Other countries are there. Juggler takes the top spot off Brian. He misses out. I would have had France as an option. Question number 8. Which of these animal species is only found on Antarctica, the Earth's southernmost continent? Is it the emperor penguin, the grey wolf, the Siberian tiger, or the snowy owl? Which of these species is only found on Antarctica? In the wild, we should say. Some people think it's a snowy owl. Some people think it's, or one people thinks it's a grey wolf on a snowy owl. It is not. It's the emperor penguin. It's only found exclusively in Antarctica, the Earth's southernmost continent. These fascinating flightless birds are famously known for their majestic appearance and unique breeding cycle, where they endure the harshest winter climates on the planet to nurture their young. There you go. Most people getting that one right. Emperor penguins aren't actually penguins, apparently. This is like peanuts aren't nuts type situation. You thought it was a picture of a polar bear. What, the wolf? I thought they were a cow. Question number 9. Which of these major deserts is not located in Africa? The Kalahari, the Karakum, the Nubian, or the Sahara? Which of these is not in Africa? Kalahari, Karakum, Nubian, Sahara. a bit of a split, but it is indeed the Karakum Desert, which is in Central Asia, covering much of Turkmenistan. I read America. Oh, there you go. They're only not penguins when Benedict Cumberbatch pronounces them, surely. Yeah, he can't say penguin, can he? He says penguin or penguin. Penguin. Penwing. Why do you choose these questions? Sorry. I apologise. Here comes your first gambling question of the evening. Remember, this is... I'll show you your scores. This is where you get to bet whatever points you have. All, some, none, whatever you want. Don't bet any points. You can't win any points. Question number 10. Topical question of the week. What could that mean? That's your cryptic clue. Your question is, what determines Easter Sunday's actual date, which always falls sometime between March 22nd and April 25th? Is it greeting card companies, rabbit farmers, the Pope, or the moon? What determines Easter's date? Which, for those of you who don't know, is this weekend. Ah, interesting. 2 people thought it was rabbit farmers. I did not even know that was a thing. Are there people out there farming rabbits? 1 person says Pope, and 24 clever people said the moon. Easter is a movable feast, meaning it has no fixed celebration date. Easter Sunday is determined by the phases of the moon. Oh, bear with me, bat phone. Apologies, that was my daughter phoning me to go, where is everybody? The wife has taken number 2 son out to the theatre for the evening. Right, where did we get to? Easter. What's that done to the scores? I assume most of you got that. There's only 2 people who thought it was rabbit farmers. Juggler, Error 404 and Tom and Jerry have taken the top 3 spots. Jamie and Buckers lost out. Graham is receiving a telegram in Morse code. Indeed. Right, question 11. In which Dr. Seuss classic does a nameless character insist, I do not like them, Sam I am? Is it Green Eggs and Ham, Horton Hears a Who, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, or The Cat in the Hat? Who's to tell him Megatank was leaking? We'll have no such talk about leaky Megatanks. I was watching a video about the largest private aquarium in the UK. John Heathcote, whatever his name is. Basically the guy who's turned his entire basement into a massive aquarium. And so I've known about this guy for years. If you live in the UK, you've probably come across it. It used to be a tropical tank, and then now he's turned it into a cold water tank for UK native species and things like that. It's really impressive. It's really cool. But he was saying in the video that he's looking for someone else to take over the mantle, and I was a bit like, oh, challenge accepted. But it's big. It's like, it's not that big though. If I turned my entire garage into one aquarium, I would have that title. I think I have the know-how to do that now. It's just whether or not I have the will. Sorry, I'm blathering on here like an idiot while you're all waiting. You think it is Green Eggs and Ham, or Cat in the Hat, or Horton Hears a Who, or How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's Green Eggs and Ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. So yes, Lisa, it is A. But yeah, I think I have to get into some kind of record books or something. That's got to be the next challenge. It will take a lot of liquid rubber though. Yes, Angela, you're quite right. That would be a lot of liquid rubber. Question number 12. What bovine-related idiom is set up by this pictogram? Is it bull in a china shop, steak served medium rare, the running of the bulls, or break out the good china? So I was trying to work out that if I did some kind of, you get these aquatic bridges where you join two fish tanks together with like a perspex tube or something like that. If I did that with Mega Tank 1 and Mega Tank 2. But I think that would push me over the edge and give me the title, because technically they'd be the same tank. And that would be like 4,500 litres, something like that. Who knows? So, what's this? Is it Bill in a China shop? You all think it was. Oh, sorry. It was.
Cheers.
That's really the correct answer. Bill in a China shop. Sorry, John. You got that one wrong. Question number 13. According to 1979's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, what number is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything? 42, 69, 111, or 3? It would make one hell of a flood as they're on different levels, though. I know, but there are ways around that. What, according to the Hitchhiker's Galaxy, is the answer to life, universe, and everything? Oh. 9 people haven't seen or read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Because it's 42. The number I always used to pick on the lottery first. Question number 14. Golf. Who completed a career Grand Slam by winning the Masters on Sunday? Was it Tiger Woods, Bryson the Crybaby, Justin Rose, or Rory McIlroy? I just realised I wrote Bryson the Crybaby. That's meant to be Bryson DeChambeau. Brian says, damn it, I went with the song 3 is the magic number. Yes, it is. That's why I put it in there. What do we think? 2 for Tiger, 1 for Bryson, 2 for Justin, and 22 for Rory McIlroy. It is indeed Rory. Oh, Error 404 missed out on that one. Not a golf fan, I take it. Nor Timbo, nor Texas Tom. Question number 15. 10 million people are expected to watch a 3-week-long live stream of what this year? Is it elk migrating in Sweden, flowers blooming in Bolivia, penguins nesting in South Africa, or a glacier melting in Norway? Stephen's got a sports ball question. Oh, and I missed it. Oh, we should have congratulated that moment. It was strange seeing Rory with grey wings in his hair. Seems like yesterday he was a kid. I know. I remember even... Oh, yeah. I remember seeing him, like, as an actual kid. And now he's, like, all grown up. Makes me feel old, because I was older than him. Still am older than him. So, what do we think, people? Oh, we don't know. 4 have gone for elk migrating. 1 person thinks it's flowers blooming. 14 think penguins nesting. 8 thinking glaciers melting. It is, in fact, elk migrating in Sweden. Yeah. There you go. John got that one. Look at all those 0 pointers. Gasmus got that one. It's in Sweden, so you did well there. Angela got it. And the Treblecocks got it. Well done, all you lot. Why would you watch that? Well, apparently it is a very relaxing live stream. You see lots of nature. Question number 16. What does GH, general hardness, measure in an aquarium? The pH buffer capacity, the concentration of calcium and magnesium ions, the amount of total dissolved oxygen, or the presence of nitrates? What does GH measure in an aquarium? The gif is adorable. It is quite funny. Oh, it's either the pH buffering capacity or the concentration of calcium. It's the concentration of calcium and magnesium ions. So, in first place, Juggler with 1,753 points. Second is Zenny McGinger with 1,649. And third is Error 404 with 1,614. As we move into question number 17. How is the vampire tetra more properly known? I'm not even going to attempt some of these. Hydrolysis scomberoides, Astronautus ocellatus, Gymnocorymabus tetrantipspate, Paracheiriodon axelrodi. Easy for me to say. Why was the vampire tetra more properly known? You lot don't know as much as I didn't know. Well, I'll give you a clue. It's not Astronautus ocellatus, so that's an Oscar, and it's not Pyriochirodon axelrodi, because that's I was going to say that's a tetra, but that's what we're looking for. That's a neon tetra or a cardinal tetra. I always get them mixed up. It is, in fact, A. Hydrolysis gomberoides. Hans has posted the Moose live feed link in Discord. Cool, I'll have a look at that in a minute. Juggler gets it. Takes his lead to 1,817 points. Bruce got it, Lane got it, and someone else got it. Treblecox got it, well done. Question number 18. What is this popular aquatic plant? Is it Monte Carlo, dwarf baby tears, Yavamos, or Eleucharis? I didn't shuffle these questions very well this week. What is this popular aquatic plant? Most people going for Monte Carlo. Most people being right. That's a mean question. Why is that a mean question? What? Because you can't really see the plant. It could be any of them. It could easily be baby tears. Yeah, I suppose. My bad. Tell you what. There you go. You said baby tears, I'll give you the points. Question 19. What aquatic brand produces the FX range of filters? Is it Fluval, Sunsun, or Owassi? Pity points. What do we think? Oh, someone's about to be shamed for choosing Owassi because it's Fluval. That one person is either JDT or Mona Lee. Right. Final question of the evening, everyone. Again, this is another gambling question. Bet what you want. The first 3 points are first 3 places, are separated by about 300 points. But as always, anyone in the top 10, depending how it goes, has a chance. Here's your cryptic clue. For visual learners. For visual learners. Try decoding this emoji pictogram. Is that slowly but surely, a race against time, slow and steady wins the race, or take time to look back. My heart was beating so fast and that was so easy. Let's hope you're not the person that got it wrong then. Yeah, that was the answer, Stephen. Turtle Justice, first flag. Well, Mandy and others, you're always moaning at me that the questions are too hard, so I thought I'd throw you a bone. Everyone went for slow and steady wins the race. And everyone is correct, which means that the positions should be the same. In third place, Error 404 with 3,556. And in second place, Zany McGinger with 3,619. But your first place winner tonight, Juggler! Well done. Well done, everyone. Now, everyone's favourite part of the show, we do some live spreadsheeting. Which I know you all love. Delete that. Copy that. We're on week 3. Which means your April standings so far are... Oh look, who's in the first place? It's Juggler with 9,348 points. Error 404, 8,838 points. Zeny in 8,799 points. Second and third are not far apart at all. Coopstank Who's not far behind. John also. Brian 5th. SJH 7th. Texas Tom 8th. JDT 9th. And making up the top 10 is Smelly Emmy. So, how many weeks have we got left of April? One more week. Who could take it down? We'll never know. Branton, I see. I feel like of all the quizzes so far, this one's been the easiest. Fine. Challenge accepted. Next week will be terribly difficult. Brian would like it said that I was first again for all of 2 seconds. Well, no, I think you did 2 or 3 questions for you were in first place. Well done. Angela says, what a surprise. Congratulations, Juggler. Wanderings with Miss E says, congrats to the winners. Mal put pressure on me and I crumbled. Well, don't worry. If you didn't manage to grab the victory in this one, we've got the themed Eliminator coming up. Right, so we've got the Eliminator to come. We've got the Dickhead comment of the week to come. Should we get that out of the way? Let's get that out of the way.
They've crawled out from the rock so we can hear them speak. Here's the Dickhead comment of the week.
Right, I preface this by saying, please don't use this as an opportunity for a pile-on for these comments. This is mostly in jest, as much as these people annoy me sometimes. It's mostly in jest. So this is the section where we took a look at some of the comments that I have received on my videos this week that might be a little bit salty, a little bit disagreement, a little bit dickheadish. That's all I can really say about it. And there's been a few. There's been a few this week. So we'll have a quick run through them. Let me just get... that didn't work as well as I thought it was going to work. But here we go. This is from the Temu filter video. Robert Dickman. Now, is that just... Is that someone doing this purely to get featured in DCOTW? He says, cruel. A few dollars more and you'd get a sure and better system. By the way, is it in the US not necessary to mark your video as advertisement? I'm sure if you'd pronounce it. Because it's nothing else. So, Robert Dickman, if you aren't watching, I tend not to reply to these comments so as I can make my reply in video format. Bob Dickman. One, it's not an advertisement because I bought the thing myself. So that would mean any video where anybody talks positively about anything is an advertisement. So, no, it isn't. Is it in the US not mandatory to do that? Well, it's mandatory to do that anywhere, and I'm not in the US, so what are you talking about? And why is it cruel to use a filter on a system just because it's made in China? Idiot. Idiot comment of the week. Megatag61 Megatog? Mega something. Megatogo. Megatog. Temu stuff is cheap because of slave labour. So now I'm not allowed to buy anything off Amazon, Temu. This one is my favourite. This is tricky. So this guy, he's kind of spanned a couple of weeks here. I'd be terrified of pumping every last drop of water out of your jumbo aquarium as the push-fit plumbing parts company. Now add a stack of unstable tubs. Cats? Cats? What's cats got to do with anything? And you place a very low value indeed on the living creatures' contents of your aquarium. As an expert, you no doubt monitor your fish room 365, 25 by 24. 365, 25 by 24. What does that even mean? However, many a beginner will see this video and assume this is perfectly acceptable standard. It is! Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean other people won't understand it. So, if you don't understand, and that's fine, but what I don't get is if you don't understand something, why would you just assume no one else understands and post this kind of bile about it? The way a sump would work like this is there are safety nets built in so as it cannot possibly pump out the entire contents of my aquarium. Every sump does that. It's not just this one. So I went on to describe this and say that it's literally impossible for what he described to happen, regardless of how experienced you were. And he said, well, that doesn't alter the fact that it's a loose stack of tubs and push-fit plumbing is a recipe for disaster in the wrong hands. It does alter that fact, because that's not a fact. It's a fairly straightforward thing. I think it's absolutely fine. So anyway, he's now unlisted my channel. I don't think he means unlisted. I don't think he knows what unlisted means. But he's done it. He's unlisted me. I think he means he's unfollowed me. But that's what's happened there. Next one here is from Bandicoot 1936. You took the time and money building a 12-foot aquarium, then put a Temu filter on it. LOL! Best of luck. Nope, didn't. Put it on my 8-foot aquarium. Why it being made in Temu... being sold by Temu, does that make it bad? Yes, there is shit on there. All the videos I've made about Temu stuff, 50% of the stuff has been, this is a thing that's crap. Don't buy this. This is a thing that seems to be working quite well. I bought a second one. Of the poop filter. I really like the poop filter. The thing I thought was using to make poop smoothies, it's actually really good. I've got it in Humphrey's tank over in that corner. Works wonders. Collects all the crap down here and then basically a double sponge filter up there on taller tanks. It's fantastic. So this is really good. It's got Chinese writing on it. Ah! It must be shit. And then the final one, old Richard from last week. He got replied to by the same tricky guy. Saying, so somebody has replied to that comment calling him a clown, in which the tricky list guy has come on and said, no, his comment is perfectly valid actually. So I had just a little reply to say that his comment was as flimsy as the arguments he made about my filter. So that concludes this week's Dickhead Comment of the Weeks.
They've crawled out from a rock so we can hear them speak. Here's the Dickhead Comment of the Week.
Remember, this is all for fun. We're not going to gang up on any of these people and harass them. It's all good engagement, if nothing else. I'll take the crappy comments along with the good ones. It's just a bit of fun. Sorry. The kind of person who says unlisted probably emailed YouTube support to remove your channel from his computer screen. I know. That filter costs around $70 Canadian. Do you think that would make these perfect aquarists feel better? I know, I think it is. There's just a certain... There's a differentiation that people struggle to make sometimes between cheap and value. Just because something is cheap doesn't mean it has no value. And just because something's expensive doesn't mean it carries value. But for what it does, it's perfectly fine. So, even the whole point of that video was showing me replacing a DIY version which was very cheap, but did just as good a job with something that was quite cheap. It just looked a bit neater. So not one of them had anything to say about my 3 buckets balanced on top of each other with cobbled together bits of pipework and tubing, as if I didn't care for my fish or was cobbling something together or endorsing slave labour. I didn't get paid at all for that, so that was technically slave labour. But as soon as I buy something from Temu or get something that's cheap, I'm a terrible person. Cheap does not mean bad. Always. Sometimes it does, but not always. The bias against nasty... Yeah, I don't know. I do wonder if some of that will change when the orange gibbon starts his tariff nonsense and all this starts to cost. So, cost me 10 quid that filter. They're 70 quid Canadian for Angela. If someone in the US tries to buy that in a few weeks, it'll probably be $200, and everybody going, oh wow, what a filter, it's amazing. Yeah. And Simon says most filters are made in... Yeah, exactly. You had a discussion with somebody at the last auction I went to, where they were going... Somebody was selling equipment, and he said, oh, I hate it when they sell equipment because they all sell this crap. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And there was a Sun filter that was up for sale. And it was one of these like canister filters, and he was like, oh, Sun, Chinese garbage, it's rubbish. And I was like, yeah, and I agreed, I don't like that filter. It's the same one that you can buy from another UK company. His name is immediately gone straight out of my head. All Pond Solutions. So there's a company called All Pond Solutions who basically get loads of Chinese stuff and rebrand it as their own stuff. So they sell it as the All Pond Solutions EF 1000, but it's just a Sun filter. It's a Sun 1000. And he's going, oh, I hate this Sun crap, it's rubbish. I was like, oh yeah, what have you got? Have you got like Ehi and Fluval? He's like, no, I've got an All Pond Solutions EF 1000 with UV, exact same filter. So there's just an innate prejudice against things from China because they must be bad because they're made cheaply. The majority of things that are sold, like Aquarium Co-op, all his stuff, or a lot of his stuff, is sourced from China and made in China because it's cheaper to make things in China. A lot of brands do that as well, so it's not just chancers or people that are trying to pull a fast one. Loads of people get things made in China because it's cheaper to make things in China. Doesn't make them immediately bad. Jonathan says, can you make the gambling a bit more ambiguous? Add a bit more randomness into the rankings? I don't know. How would we do that? Juggler doesn't know either. I think this week most got the gambling correct. In contrast, something like the Latin names of fish, which I normally get wrong, would spread the field as more people get that wrong. See, my thinking behind that is sometimes the gambling questions are hard, sometimes they're easy. If it's down to how much you gamble at that point, because not everybody goes 100% with everything. So if you only gamble 20% of your points, and it's a nice easy question like what is 2 plus 2, you'd be like, I should have gone 100%, and the person that gets 100% wins it. But then conversely, the person that bets 100% and I ask for the square root of the Pythagorean theorem, they all lose their points. So that's what I try to do, the randomness, mixing up the easy and the hard questions. These trolls are really living rent-free in Graham's head. They're not really. It's just that it amuses me, the human nature of some of this. Elaine doesn't use any filters, just water, lettuce and duckweed. Hey, that's almost as good. Team out at best is the stuff that slightly didn't pass inspection for some other reason. Sometimes, yes. Try this filter. Oh, okay, hang on. Multifunction external fish tank aquarium 3 layers filter, no included pump and filter media, water circulation filtration box, easy to clean and assemble. Slangivar. Oh, there you go. Cheers. £420. See, that one's probably fine. I mean, it's not even new. It's a simple design. It's a simple, well-worn, well-trodden, that's not even a thing, well-trodden path of how you build waterfall waterfall shower filters. People have been doing this for years. That's just a reasonably neat version of one. It's not worth 420 quid, I'll tell you. Even Tesla makes cars in China. Yeah. I had a Sun. I really liked it. I did not get on with it. Mine ended up being the filtration version of Trigger's broom. Had every single part of it except for the outside box was replaced multiple times. Nerdy Fish says, I had a Sun that's well over 10 years old and still... Yeah, I mean, I had a bad experience with a Sun filter. I'm sure they make lots of other stuff that's all perfectly fine. I'm still jumping on my keyboard as Graham hasn't reversed the spell he made. Sorry, I can't now. You're stuck with it. when the gambling ones are the hard ones, I lose all my points and I want to rage quit and start my manifesto. Just saying. Yeah, there's no happy medium for what I could do with the quiz questions. I mean, I make them hard, everyone moans that they're hard. Make them easy, everyone moans that they're easy. When I mix them up, everyone moans that they're too random. When I include current events, they say there's not enough fish questions. When there's too many fish questions, so it's meant to be a mix. Some acceptance that you're not going to like every question. I guess that's it. Some great aquarium stuff made in China. I'm English, by the way. And why wouldn't there be greater stuff made in China for aquariums? The aquarium hobby is massive in China. So of course it's going to be good. I hate the gambling questions. They're either super easy or super hard. That's part of the fun. That's part of the gambling. They look like storage. They are. They are literally storage crates. They must be mass produced for some function. Somebody said that they're exactly the same as auto part storage bins, and I can well believe it because I've had some of my Big Dug racking it came with like a bunch of samples for different racking options you could do for storage bins, and they looked exactly like that. I've bought storage bins that look exactly like that. So yeah, of course they are. The first gambling question turns it from a game of skill to a game of luck. Yeah. Yes, as Hans says, we can all agree we don't like questions. Right, that's it. Quizzes panned. No more quizzing. Can't keep anybody happy. I was looking for the link on Discord to the elk stream because I was just going to watch that because you're all annoying me now. But I can't see it. They look like Euro crates. It's probably all from the same mould. From my understanding, these type of products, the making of the moulds is the expensive bit. So the more products you can make out of one mould with minimal changes, the cheaper things get, which is why these things can be cheap. Right, we're at past. We are going to punish you all now for your insolence by making you do another quiz. This is going to go super well, though, because this is the Eliminator quiz, and I've changed it to have a theme, which you're all going to love. You're not going to love. It's going to be quite hard. People are going to be happy. We're going to finish early tonight because everybody's going to be pissed off with me. Please have fun. Please. This is the Eliminator for those of you who are new here. This is 10 questions, increasing in difficulty. The more you get an answer right, you get to go on to the next question. You get an answer wrong, you're out. But if you win all 10, answer them correctly, you win. You get a prize eventually. Something will go wrong. It will freeze. I know, it will. Yeah. Would Brian bite your finger if you put it in there? You need to ask Brian. Oh, that Brian. I don't think so. Shall we try? I mean, I do put my hand in there quite regularly, and he doesn't normally seem to care. Nope. Mandy says, this is the quiz where not only do we get to feel badly about ourselves, but if we get one wrong, we get to sit in the corner and think about what we've done. Double dare. That Brian would absolutely, the other Brian would definitely bite me. He's like, what? Get out of my tank. He is indeed. I'm sorry to disappoint everyone. But no, he did not want to bite my finger. I'll give him a couple of pellets to make up. Oh, he's in a mood. He's hiding in the corner. He's pissed off because he wants I have a raspberry left. He can have one. Oh, it's floating. You might not have seen it. You see it up there? Yes. Right, are we ready? We have 10 people in for the Eliminator. Presentation view. Let's... for Lisa and others who like the scanny thing. He snuck in to eat the pellets and then hid again. That's what he did. This is maybe why he's getting bigger, because he's constantly getting fed, sat next to me all the time. Right, are we ready, everyone? 12 of you. Here we go. Good luck. Best of luck. I'd just like to say that no way will Brian eat Graham. Not that one, yeah. Should try a new series, The Fruit Wars, with... Well, there's plenty to go of things Brian may or may not eat. Question number 1 in this week's themed question. Easter always falls on the same date each year. Is that true or false? "17 people playing, and they all thought it was false." That would have been a quick quiz. 2 people, however, were eliminated. They probably fell asleep waiting for the quiz to start. But most people still in. Question number 2. Let's move straight along. What food is traditionally eaten on Shrove Tuesday? Is it chili con carne, pancakes, tacos, or pot noodles? Trust the pick. Do you trust the pick? 16 people trusted the pick. What the flippity flip is Shrove Tuesday? You've never heard of Shrove Tuesday? Shrove Tuesday is otherwise known, as Brian says, as Pancake Day. It's Shrove Tuesday. Although it's a Western Christianity thing, it's not a UK thing. You know how Easter has lots of different days that all have stupid names? Good Friday, Easter Monday, Shrove Tuesday, Ash Wednesday. It was pancakes. Oh, Jonathan's out. Wouldn't let him answer, sorry. It's the day you use up all the food you're not supposed to eat in Lent. Exactly. Which we have translated into pancakes. Question number 3. What event happened on Maundy Thursday? There you go, another stupid Easter day. Was it the first breakfast, the red wedding, the last supper, or the third lunch? What event happened on Maundy Thursday? I can practically hear people going, Maundy? That's not a thing. But you all answered it correctly. It was indeed the Last Supper. It wasn't the third lunch, the first breakfast, or the red wedding. Although, yeah, I was going to say, as Simon says, third lunch does sound good. Oh, Elaine got caught out with the picture nonsense with pancakes. I don't always put the wrong answer. Question number 4. What is the name of the 40 days before Easter? Is it Advent, Yule, Lent, or Midsummer? What is the name of have you guessed the theme yet of this week's Eliminator quiz? You get a reprieve if you guess the theme. What is the name of the 40 days before Easter? Oh, someone went Advent. It was Lent. So, we've still got Juggler, Gasmus, Brian, Texas Tom, Angela, Zenny, Bruce, Mona Lee, Lemoy, No Chance, Stevie P, Jamie, Skinzarno, and Buckers. The theme is trying to remember Sunday school. Yay! And Easter. Well done. Question number 5. This is where they traditionally start to get hard. What item made of chocolate is traditionally consumed at Easter? Is it a fish, a crown, a cross, or an egg? Okay, question number 6 might be when they start getting hard. Everyone's gone for egg.
Slanjava.
Oh.
Cheers.
It is egg. Right, question 6 might be when they get a bit harder. Who popularised the tradition of the Easter Bunny? Is it England, Germany, USA, or France? Oh, we're losing some people. There is a place that eats chocolate fish. Yeah, right. That's usually a question for... Is it Halloween? Something like that? Who popularised the Easter Bunny? We've got a mix. 4 Englanders, 6 Germans, 3 USAans, and a Frenchman. It was Germany. The Easter Bunny tradition was started and popularised by Germans. So we lost a few people on that one. We are left with Gasmusk, Angela, Zenny, Bruce, Mona Lee, and Stevie P. As we move into question number 7. What colour were the first Easter eggs? Gold, white, blue, or red? What colour? What colour were the first Easter eggs? One person said gold, 4 people said white, one person said blue, nobody said red. The correct answer is red. The custom of the Easter egg originated in the early Christian community of Mesopotamia, who stained the eggs red in memory of the blood of Christ. So, it's been a while since we lost everyone at question 7. Just for fun, I'll put you all back in. You're out, but I'll put you all back in just to see if anyone can make it to the end. You don't get a prize. Question 8. What 3 days make up the Easter Triduum? Good Friday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, Monday, Thursday, Good Friday. I'm going to have to give you more time on this one. Good Friday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, Pancake Day, Egg Day, Bunny Day, or Ash Wednesday, Good Friday, or Palm Sunday. Brian says A. 3 of you went for A, 2 of you went for D. The correct answer was B. Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday. Okay, I'll put you back in again. Just for fun. Question 9. What alternative do Australians use instead of the Easter bunny? The Easter wallaby, the Easter kangaroo, the Easter bilby, or the Easter koala? What alternative do Australians use instead of the Easter bunny? Three for the Easter wallaby, 2 for the kangaroo, 1 for the bilby. It's the bilby! Well done, someone's still in it. It wasn't answer option D this time. The Easter bilby is the Australian alternative to the Easter bunny and chocolate bunnies because rabbits are seen as a pest in Australia, and the bilby is a endangered species, basically. So Bruce, you're in, the only person that's left with 3 lifelines. And question 10, good luck. In Eastern Christianity, when does Easter finish? Is it Ash Thursday, Lazarus Saturday, Paschal Sunday, or Clean Monday? And Bruce has chosen Clean Monday. It's Lazarus Saturday. No survivors. The Eliminator, the themed Eliminator, was a resounding success. Rabbits are termed vermin in Aussie. They are indeed. The Easter Zenny. So there we go. That was, yeah, that worked well. You hated both my quizzes this week. Well done, me. What have we got planned this week? Well, again, we're now reaching the section. We've now reached the section of the quiz where you ask me the quiz. God's Graham, get to the program. The live stream where I'm attached. You ask me questions, or we say goodnight, nice and early. But this week I am hoping to go and visit Fish Vet, who you may have seen earlier in the chat, who is unfortunately having to close down some of his tanks, so we might be getting some new inhabitants for OG Mega Tank. I might finally be getting the bass that I wanted so much. So I'm hoping to do that at some point this week. Did you find? I did not find your link. No. Where did you post it? Oh, do you know why I didn't find your link? Because I moved the screen down and it cut off the bottom of the screen. Okay, I'm immediately flummoxed. I don't know what any of these things mean. Oh yeah, that's handy. Oh, well, allow necessary. The Great Moose Migration. It's night time, obviously. We'll give them a heart. So yes, that's what I'm hoping to do this week, is go and visit Fish Vet and take some of his fish off his hands. I feel real bad about it though, because obviously when you have to shut your tanks down, that's not fun. I feel like profiting off someone else's misery is a bit like, he insists that I'm helping him out by doing this, but I've offered to just board the fish for him until he sorts stuff out, and give him back in a bit when he's all ready for them, if indeed he ever is. They have different reaction emojis. They do. One of them's a tree. What does tree mean? I don't know what any of this means either. So, opens on the 20th of April? Or is that when it finishes on the 20th of April? I don't know. I hope we could get to see something. No, this isn't YouTube. This is... I don't know what this is. SVT, is that like the national TV of Sweden? A moose can swim 25 miles per hour. Oh, an aquatic one. You should know, surely. We have a question. I know fish die, but if your fish are swimming about normal, you go to bed and they're dead in the morning, your parameters are perfect, what would you do? Nothing. If your parameters are perfect, well, it depends, because we don't measure all the parameters. We can't measure all the parameters. If it's a fish that's swimming about normal and it dies, you just got to put it down to one of those things. It could be old age, it could be any number of reasons, it could be predation, it could be it bashed its head, whatever it might be. If all your fish are dead and your parameters are correct, I would suggest your test equipment isn't up to scratch. But if it's just one, sometimes everything dies eventually. I hope they transition over to your tank well with no issues. Me too. The worst possible thing that I could think of would be me thinking I'm helping someone out by taking their prized pets and killing them. But I'm fairly confident now in Mega Tank. It's been running problem free for a long time. There's lots of space in there. I think we've moved out We've moved out the problem child, so we shouldn't have any aggression issues if all these fish all live together at the moment. We should be good. Well, that's what I'm thinking anyway, so I'm looking forward to doing that. This week's questions were easy, but I went from the top to the bottom and I couldn't catch up. I'm sorry. It is Swedish TV. Yes, I thought so. Wanderings with Miss E, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for the quiz and my new knowledge. Yay, somebody learned something. Nice one for the quiz, Graham. I've got some new male Congo tetras today to add to my group of them. I've had them for about 2 years. Some albino males too. They look amazing. I do like a Congo tetra. So I added a group of Congo tetras in my latest batch of fish. My latest batch of fish that I added. And because they're so much smaller than the Congo tetras, they have stuck to schooling with the rummy nose tetras. It's really cool to see. Because the rummy noses are so active. They're back and forward, back and forward, back and forward all the time. The rest of the fish are in there like, what's your guys' problems? Why? Just calm down, guys. What are you doing? Constantly on the move. What's happening? And the poor little Congo tetras are giving it, trying to keep up with them. It's really funny. I Google translated and it looks like they want people to guess how many moose will swim. Well, apparently they can swim at 25 miles an hour, so who knows? So I've got that to do this week. I've been planning and gathering all my receipts so as I can do the how much does a mega tank cost video. I've got some other things to set up. Like I've moved on from my cleaning video and just taken it to the next level. Or I'm trying to get some kind of semblance of organisation going in the fish room. It's working really rather well. You might have noticed if I move that commentator to be. Oh, that is the old broken air pump which I have fixed. I've repaired the diaphragm and re-tightened the thing the magnet's attached to. It's not as good, but it will work as a backup for the new one, which is good. I'm happy with that. I'm going to keep this live stream on in the background. If I see any animals at all, I'm going to switch straight to it. Slanjivar. Cheers. A basta fish. If you're Scottish, you get that. Oh, you bastard. Ah, the white dots on the timeline of the moose stream is stuff happening. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a bear. I thought bears would all be like... I suppose they're not hibernating anymore, are they? Aquatic moosies, like aquatic moosies. No way they're doing 25 miles an hour. Yeah, I can see why 10 million people would watch this. Oh, look at that. I think that moose was thinking, this is deeper than I thought it was. So apparently this is them doing their spring migration. I did not know Sweden had bears, said Brian. I didn't think we'd see a bear. What country in the UK are you? I'm from Scotland, but I'm currently in England. I've lived in England for, 25 years. I've lived in England longer than I lived in Scotland. That's a sobering thought. Let's see what this one is. Is that more moosies? That was not just a bear, that was a hungry bear. It was proper going for it. I love how the birds are all hanging around as well, like, yeah, don't worry, he's not going to eat us. I don't know if you can hear that, but the noise of it. Oh, something spooked it. Oh, look at that. It's having a go at the birds. I'm now just audio describing what's going on for everyone. I should really stop that. Last year we watched 2 weeks of reindeer peeing. So I take it they like dumped a carcass there in the hope that a bear would come along rather than a reindeer or moose fortuitously died right in front of the camera. Jody P. So I take it not a lot to do in Sweden. This is nature, it's wonderful. Oh, look, a close-up now. I mean, they are terrifying, but I kind of like to hug one. They look so floofy. Just like give it a scratch behind the ear. Well, there you go. We're so lucky we live in the UK at times. No bad snakes, no bears, no wolves, nothing that can kill us apart from ourselves. Indeed. Right, we have hit 11 o'clock. I can't... Have we hit 11 o'clock, or am I reading that wrong? No, we have indeed. God, we were up to nearly 70 people at one point there. Look a bit like Grizzly Adams. How very dare you? Right. I'm going to leave you all with my latest song. Thank you all for joining me. Or shall I leave you with another version of my latest song? This is an alternative version.
When you have an aquatic problem and a budget, there is a company to call. You might not be able to say their name, but the products cover it all. How do you even say hugger? Get the products on the job. How do you even say hugger? Get all 800 watts. How do you even say Hoyger? If you need bright, good value or explosion proof, just go for UA hugger. When you have to heat a lot of water, the thought can make you wince. Will it just empty my wallet or go wrong and kill my fish? It's a big old unit, just one fatal flaw. I wish it was an 8-inch in all. How do you even say hugger? Get the products on the job. How do you even say hugger?
Oh, pressed the wrong button. Didn't like that one anyway. Here you go.
When you have an aquatic problem and a budget, there is a company to call. You might not be able to say their name, but their products cover it all. How do you even say Higer? Get the products on the job. How do you even say hunger? Get all 800 watts. How do you even say Hoyger? If you need bright, good value or explosion proof, just go for UAGA. Higer. When you have to heat a lot of water, the thought can make you wince. Will it just empty my wallet or go wrong and kill my fish? It's a big old unit, just one fatal flaw. I wish it was an 8-inch in orange. How do you even say Higer? Get the products on the job. How do you even say hunger? Get all 800 watts. How do you even say Hoyger? If you need bright, good value or explosion proof, just go for UAGA. Higer. The silent air pump might be noisy, but the lights work a treat. The heater is bright orange, but produces enough heat. How do you even say Higer? Get the products on the job. How do you even say hunger? Get all 800 watts. How do you even say Hoyger? If you need bright, good value or explosion proof, just go for UAGA. Higer. giants roam in mystery's embrace. Yet here I am dreaming of a cuddle chase. Live to tell the tale, or maybe not. A clueless nut in a bear-sized plot. Oh, cuddle me bear, I'm clueless as they come. I'll hug you in the wild where silence hums. Forget the danger, let me hold you tight. I'll probably regret it by the end of the night.
I'm just having a wee camera break while we listen to the lovely bear songs.
Saw a big brown beast on a live stream show. Claws the size of daggers, teeth like snow. Gnawing on a carcass, thought ain't it sweet? A fuzzy giant with a cuddly streak. On the screen I shouted, that's my pal. A Scottish dream with some whiskey morale. Look at the fluff, he's just misunderstood. Ignored the fangs, thought hugs be good. Oh, cuddle me bear, I'm clueless as they come. I'll hug you in the wild where silence hums. Forget the danger, let me hold you tight. I'll probably regret it by the end of the night. The lads they laughed said I've lost my mind. You daft, don't tempt nature, be a wee bit kind. But the thought of bear snugs made my soul take flight. Who cares if the hug comes with a bite?
Swimming in the stream so light, so free. Buttery loaches, they're calling to me. Golden scales glimmer in the sun's warm glow. Their journey's a secret only rivers know. With nimble tails they twist, they turn. Little dancers in the waters they churn. A splash, a ripple, a whisper so sweet. Nature's tiny wonders, they're hard to beat. Buttery loaches sing in the tide, a slippery magic they just can't hide. Through mossy stones and reeds they glide, riding the river, life's a joyride. No chef delight, no table to set. Let them swim wild, no need to regret. Their beauty's enough, a feast for the eyes. Buttery loaches beneath wide skies. No chef's delight, no table to set. Let them swim wild, no need to regret. Their beauty's enough, a feast for the eyes. Buttery leeches beneath wide skies. Do they dream as they flow downstream? Do they know they're part of a bigger scheme? The river hums low, a comforting sound. Their world is the water, where secrets are found. Buttery loaches sing in the tide, a slippery magic they just can't hide. Through mossy stones and reeds they glide, riding the river. Life's a joyride, ride.
Better rounds are on my plate. Until next week, just hold on tight. I'll dream of quizzes every night. Oh, I'll work hard to make it right. Polish up the questions tight. Stay with me through wrong or right. Good night, viewers. Good night.
The lights go dim, the screen goes black. Another show I'll not take back. Mistakes were made, but laughs were real. Guess that's just the host ordeal. Good night, viewers, it's been fun. Another week, we've just begun. Sorry you hated the quiz tonight. We'll try again and get it right. The questions flew, some hit, some missed. The groans and cheers, sweet balance kissed. I fumbled words, I lost my place, but kept a smile upon my face. I hear the boos, I hear the cheers, the awkward laughs through passing years. Each week we learn through trial and glee. The next one's gold, just wait and see. Good night, viewers, it's been fun. Another week, we've just begun. Sorry you hated the quiz tonight. We'll try again and get it right. The stage feels cold as curtains close. The frenzy fades, the calmness grows. I'll jot down notes of what went bad. For next time round, we'll leave less sad. I hear the boos, I hear the cheers, the awkward laughs through passing years. Each week we learn through trial and glee. The next one's gold, just wait and see. Good night, viewers, it's been fun. Another week, we've just begun.
brilliance sets the room on fire. Round by round the stakes are getting high. Brains colliding under the neon sky. Every answer's a battle, every point a crown. But the room stays alive, no one's backing down. Era 404's got the questions unlocked. Coops on calls, keeps the party non-stop. Smelly Emmy's laughter echoes like a cheer. Texas Tom's the wild card, everybody fears. Gather round the table where the answers lie. SJH and Brian shooting for the sky. Zenny's quick wit like a thunderbolt strike. But King just cracking jokes that keep the mood light. Era 404's got the questions unlocked. Coop stand course keeps the party non-stop. Smelly Emmy's laughter echoes like a cheer. Texas Tom's the wild card, everybody fears. Mona Lee whispers riddles in the dark. Timbo's thinking fast, leaving his mark. Saltamat spits fire sharper than a dart. Treble Cox is playing with pure head start. Gas must cool like a breeze on a spree. Scat drops lines as smooth as can be. Stephen P's logic is a force to admire. Jack Tank's brilliance sets the room on fire. Round by round the stakes are getting high. Brains colliding under the neon sky. Every answer's a battle, every point a crown. But the room stays alive, no one's backing down. Era 404's got the questions unlocked. Coop staying cause keeps the party non-stop. Smelly Emmy's laughter echoes like a cheer. Texas Tom's the wild card, everybody fears. Smell the Emmy laughs as they claim the crown. No one in the aquarium can bring them down. A battle of wits, a storm of brains. These titans of trivia break the chains. They're the rulers of the quiz world, running wild, fast as lightning, sharp as style. Every question, every clue they tear apart. Leaders in the game, they own the spark. Juggler tosses answers in a spinning spree. Error 404 seeks the clues they cannot see. Sammy's mind's a maze of trivia and fire. Coop's stank, whose dreams bigger, reaching even higher. They're the rulers of the quiz world, running wild, fast as lightning, sharp and styled. Every question, every clue they tear apart. Leaders in the game, they own the spark. John and Brian H. never miss a beat. SJH steps up, poised on their seat. Texas Tom with a twang and a grin so bright. JDT 28 rolls in like dynamite. They're the rulers of the quiz world, running wild, fast as lightning, sharp and styled. Every question, every clue they tear apart. Leaders in the game, they own the spark. Smell Miami laughs as they claim the crown. No one in the aquarium can bring them down. A battle of wits, a storm of brains. These titans of trivia break the chains. They're the rulers of the quiz world, running wild, fast as lightning, sharp and styled. Every question, every clue they tear apart.
calling through the quiet air. He's headed to a place where nothing compares. Good night, gray me, sleep so tight. The stars will guard you through the night. Rest your soul, let worries fade until the dawn brings a new parade. Pillow whispers secrets to the moon. A lullaby of peace and a gentle tune. Blankets wrapped like hugs from the sky. Gray moves off to dream of worlds that fly. Good night, gray me, sleep so tight. The stars will guard you through the night. Rest your soul, let worries fade until the dawn brings a new parade. Close your eyes, let the dreams take flight through the pines and the silver light. Drifting deep where the starlight bends. In that world the story never ends. Good night, gray me, sleep so tight. The stars will guard you through the night. Rest your soul, let worries fade until the dawn brings a new parade.
Slanjivar. Cheers.